HaloCountry is brought to you by Real Tree, family, friends, and the outdoors. Lizard's Bar and Grill, Nashville and Las Vegas. Gator Waders, designed to fit and built to last. Ren and Ivy, leave a legacy. Kent Cartridge, high performance precision ammo. And these other fine sponsors.
When we always went out west, every year we'd go out there for the World Championship duck calling competition, and we'd always get there on a Friday and there was absolutely nothing to do. For the past, 10 years, we thought it would be cool to introduce something that gave, everybody something to look forward to.
I'm actually going to play a concert at a little bar and grill called Wildlife. First time to Stuttgart, first time to Max Prairie Wings, and first time to the Wildlife Bar and Grill. So a duck hunting trip like this takes a lot of, guns, shells, decoys, mojos, camouflage, everything else, and we're sitting there and we're making sure we got everything going through the checklist.
We didn't get probably 35 miles outside of Oxford. Sometimes I gotta take Riley under my wing a little bit, and I'm like, hey man, did you bring your hunting socks? Yeah. Did you bring your gun? He was like, yeah. He was like, I said, you bring your shells? He was like, check. I was like, did you bring your guitar? And he was like, I didn't bring my guitar. And I was like, you didn't bring your guitar? You're coming to play a concert, dude. You're coming to play a concert.
Going to play a show in Arkansas. I kind of forgot our guitar, so here we are. We'll let Greg pick. Just close your eyes and point at one. Look at the price tag first. Be a little careful, that top row up there.
We stopped at Bailey Brothers off 280 right there in Birmingham and actually pick out a guitar for myself, which would have been a lot easier task had Greg not been with me, because he managed to make everything a little bit difficult. But we had a good time in there. We
Don't get nothing pink and nothing with flowers.
I can't make any promises. Pink sounds like, this is nice. This is mauve. It was either this or pink, but that probably did the best.
That hurt a lot. That's all my birthday money.
Well, when we rolled into Stuttgart, just like always, one of the first things you do is you go by Max Prairie Wings.
When we get to Max Prairie Wings, which is like a Toys R Us for grown-ups, and I get to meet Brad Allen, who's Elite Duck Calls, and that's an honor anyway, because he's a professional duck caller. And Chase Camp, Greg's brother, was down there, and Brad gives me a duck call, which is really cool. Anything free is great, but an elite duck call like that's a great call. And we chatted for a little while, and me and Don and some of the guys slip off kind of to the side, and I start looking around. I got a gift card to Max Prairie Wings first time down there, and I found me this jacket thing. I just never seen one like it. It's got like ducks and deer heads on it.
I ain't never seen one like it. That's why oh, it's not too hot. I'm gonna rock this all day. Look at this thing. Act like we just met. Does that do anything for you? Something like, just shopping, okay? You don't even know me.
Of course, Don's he wears all my clothes, so I figured he might as well be a good one to ask if it looked okay. So we're trying on everything, and I got this jacket. I think it was a diamond in the rough in that place, man. It was a find. So
$85, man. I can buy a jacket. I'll wear this all day forever.
That night we got out there and we were hanging out and we heard the crowd out there and it was a small, intimate group.
We're hanging out and we get in the, green room in the back, and me and Greg are back there, and I start playing around a little bit on the guitar, and sure enough, Greg finds some way to act like an idiot. He starts freestyle singing on this song.
We shoot ducks every day.
you know, that kicks the night off. Greg basically opened the show for me in the back room, you know, just making stuff up, and you know, he gets in the moment. I guess he feels like he's got it that night, so he's up on the stage with me before too long. Sitting in a chair, and he's kind of just, you know, the random old guy up there on the stage with him. You know, it's, Greg finds a way to be weird, and he did it again that night. So nobody complained about it. I can just assume I bring a guy with me, and he sits on the stage and doesn't do anything the whole time. So he added to the show, I'm sure.
Out there on the lake, you can follow me, leaving a trail of beer cans clear up the interstate. You standing in that gravel drive in the last dress that you had on the wall. Like I've been here all along.
These moments afield are precious. You worked hard all year to be here. You strive to live a life without compromise. Proud of our hunting heritage, rooted in the traditions and ethics of the sporting lifestyle. Ren and Ivy, leave a legacy.
About halfway through the concert, as good as Riley was doing, all I could really think about was getting in the duck blind the next morning. I was excited. I mean, it's one of those mornings where you could hear the ducks quacking, you could hear them on the water.
We got ducks literally landing in our spread before the sun even comes up. So, you know, we're sitting there, and that's one of those tough things to do. I know everybody's experienced that. Shooting light's not in yet, and you know, you're just shaking, ready to shoot, especially when you got ducks coming in. But
we had ducks, I mean, literally just swarming us. But one group of 4 mallards started working. I mean, right 1 minute after shooting light, and they all worked in. And as soon as they got there, we got the shot called, and boom, 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 all 4 of them came in and went down.
we had a great start to the morning. Everybody was shooting. We killed several of that first group we got to shoot at. And those greenheads kept working in, and we eventually had some teal come in, and that was one of those things where, you had several passes thinking this is the one, this is the time to shoot, whatever. So it was one of those fun. They worked like they were supposed to that morning.
Can't believe to shoot them ducks.
Seeing that dog work and run out there and pick those ducks up, and the sun just kind of coming up, that's one of my favorite things about duck hunting is just being out there and seeing how pretty it is like that.
You shooting, Don? Oh yeah, you're just standing there.
I saw you shoot, so it's good.
Did it look like a good shot?
No, Mr. Greg, he knocked the feathers off one.
He said Mr. Greg's not a very good shot.
He said Mr. Greg hit everything. When you weren't looking, he was like, he hit everything. My
first trip to Stuttgart, first trip to Max Prairie Wings, first time playing out there, and first time hunting with Brett and those guys, meeting Brad Allen. It was a great trip overall. Don getting to come out there had a great time, his first duck hunt, and everything came together like it was supposed to, which doesn't always happen in a duck hunt. So I can't wait for the next trip out here. I can't wait to come back to Stuttgart, and we had a great time.
HaloCountry is brought to you by Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors. Lizard's Bar and Grill, Nashville and Las Vegas. Gator Waders, designed to fit and built to last. Ren and Ivy, leave a legacy. Kent Cartridge, high performance precision ammo. And these other fine sponsors.